Number 1, which Venn diagram best represents the relationship among integers, natural numbers, rational numbers, and whole numbers? Out of these, what is the main topic? Rational. So this one has to be the main category. Everything else is a subcategory. Okay, so if you look at this one, they have rational numbers as a subcategory. That is wrong. It is not a subcategory. It's the main category. B, same thing. It's wrong. C, does C have rational numbers listed first? Yes. So that's good. Then it has integers. That's also good. But tell me about this next part. These two. Which one is a subcategory of the other, whole or natural? Natural is the smallest subcategory. So natural, these two should have switched spots. So it's not C. And then the last one has them correct. It has rational numbers first, then integers, then whole, then natural. The next question is the exact same question, just presented a little bit differently. So, what is wrong with F? They have rational as the main topic. That's good, yes? What's wrong with this?
Whole numbers is supposed to be inside integer.
Whole numbers is a subcategory of integer. They should not be separate. Okay, G, what's wrong? Everything. Right? Everything's wrong. H, good or wrong? Why? They don't even have rational number be in the big picture. J, it's good?
Yes.
Rational numbers is the big picture. It's the biggest circle. Integers is the next big circle. Whole numbers is the next one. And they all fall within each other as subcategories. All right, moving on to number 3. Can you combine decimals with fractions? No. So you just change them all to either decimals or fractions. Look at the answer choices. They're decimals. So what should I change them to? What is a positive divided by a negative?
A negative.
Can I mark anything off based off of that? No. Okay. So I need to do 26.95 divided by negative 5 point. Who can tell me what 1/2 is? 5. What if I don't know what 1/2 is? What would I do? Divide. Top in, bottom out, or cowboy over horse. So 1 goes in the house, 2 goes on the outside, then you would add, and it would be, say, 0.5. All right, so I have 26.95 in the house, 5.5 on the outside. Can I have a decimal on the outside? No. How many times do I need to move this decimal? Once. So I have 55 going into 299.5. Put my decimal straight up. Can 55 go into 2? No. I put an X. Oh, sorry. It's my handwriting. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Can 55 go into 26? No. Can 55 go into 269?
Yes.
Yes. So what I did is, just to get a rough start, I said I'm going to change 55 to 50 in my head, and I'm going to change 269 to 250 in my head. I'm going to say, how many 50s would go into 250? Well, how many 50s are in 100? 2. How many are in 200? 4, and then add 1 more. So I started with 5, and I guessed and checked. So I said, what's 55 times 5? 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 25 plus 2. That's too much. But y'all see why I started with 5. So I know I'm going to go down 1 and do 55 times 4. So that's 20 and 22. All right. So I'm going to do 4, which is going to go here. Now stop. Look at the answer choices. Can I stop dividing right now?
Yes. No. Yeah.
Yes, I can. Who can tell me why?
Because the 0.
The 4 has to be in the ones place. So everybody look over here. This has a 4, but it's in the tenths place. This one has a 4 in the ones place, so that's good. And then these are totally wrong. Make sense?
Yes.
So work smarter, not harder. Got it? Number 4. I could change this to a decimal, and that's fine. Are y'all good at fractions or decimals? So you could change it to a decimal. Yes? Or you could keep it as a fraction. It's totally up to you, but stop. This is a positive times a negative. And a positive times a negative is a... So right there, I would go to the answer choices and say there is no way it can be F or G because it has to be a negative answer. Yes? Now, do y'all know what 3/4 is as a decimal? You should know this. 0.75. That's one you should have memorized. So I'm going to do 6.75 times 11.5. Do I have to line up decimals when I multiply?
No.
No. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus 2 is 37. And 5 times 6 is 30. Plus 3 is 33. Add my 0. Mark these out because I'm done with those. All right. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 6 is 6. Now that I'm going to the next line, I add 2 zeros. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 6 is 6. Add. How many decimal places do you see? 3. So what is the only answer that is logical?
77.
Do you see, though, that I might have accidentally picked F had I not eliminated those answers from the beginning? Are we all good on that? All right, could you have left it as a fraction? Absolutely. But if you're better at decimals, when is the only time you can't really change it to a decimal? If it's a repeating decimal. So 1/3, 2/3, some of them with the denominator of 6 aren't going to work. But these, you absolutely can. Okay, next question. We're multiplying. Do I have to line up decimal places? No. Tell me about a negative times a positive.
Equals a negative.
So I am going to, before I do anything, I'm going to put a negative next to my answer. So I have 2.2 times 9. How many decimal places?
2, 1.
1. So negative 19.8. Now I want to show y'all. If these are boxes on your test, and the decimal's here, where does the 8 have to go?
Right.
To the right of the decimal, and then the 19 has to go right in front of that. The decimal place tells you where your answer goes, yes? All right, the next one. This one was not fun. Now, earlier today I kept them as fractions, but could you change them to decimals? Yeah, totally up to you. 3/8 as a decimal is really long. It's 0.375, and 7/8 is also really long too. But you absolutely could if it helps you. So I'm going to keep them as fractions, but on the test tomorrow, you can absolutely change it to decimals if you want to. Okay? All right, number 6. A fabric square has 2 rolls of the same cloth. The first roll is 10 7/8 yards, and the other roll is 12 1/4. So that's how much they have. The store sells 4 pieces of the cloth, and each piece is 4 3/8 yards long. How much is left? Well, first of all, we need to know how much they started with. Yes? What did they start with? This and this. So what am I going to do with those to know how much they have?
Adam.
Add them. So I have 10 7/8 plus 12 and a fourth. Do I need a common denominator?
Yes.
Yes. What is the common denominator between 8 and 4? So this is going to stay. 4 times 2 is 8, so 1 times 2 is 2. 10 plus 12 is 22. 7 plus 2 is 9. Is that a good number, though?
No.
Tell me about it.
It's improper.
This is improper, so let's pull a whole number out of that. How many times can 8 go into 9? With 1 left over. So what is this plus 22?
23.
23 and 1/8. So this is how much fabric they started with. Yes? Now I need to know how much they sold. Well, they sold 4 pieces, and each piece was 4 3/8 long. So how would I figure out how much they sold if they sold? Multiply them. But when you multiply fractions, you've got to do around the world. So 8 times 4 is 32, and 32 plus 3 is 35 over 8 times 4. What am I going to put 4 over? 1. Can I cross simplify?
Yes.
Divide by 4, divide by 4. So I have 35 halves. What's 35? What's half of 35? Well, it's an odd number. What's half of 34? 17?
Okay, listen.
With 1 left over. This is how much they sold.
So you subtract.
So I just subtract. 23 and an 8. Minus 17 and a half. Do I need a common denominator?
Yes.
It's going to be 8. So this is going to stay. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 times 4 is 4. Do I need to borrow?
Yes.
Why? Can I do 1 minus 4?
It'd be no.
It'd be a negative. We're not doing that with fractions, okay? So I'm going to borrow from here. This is going to become 22. Thank you. And I'm going to put 8 over 8 to add with this. So I have 22 and 9/8 minus 17 and 4/8. What is 9 minus 4?
5.
So I have 5/8. That's good. What's 22 minus 17?
5.
5. So that's how much they have left. Now again, had you done this as a decimal, your answer would have been 5.625. Well, you would have known your answer because you know 5.5 is not 0.625. Does that make sense? So had you done it as a decimal, you would have known that it had to have been G. All right, number 7. A student ran a distance of 3.5 miles each day for 5 days. The student ran a distance of 4 1/4 miles each day for the next 5 days. What was the total distance in miles the student ran for the 10 days? What am I going to do?
Multiply.
I need to multiply these two to find out how much they ran these days. And then I need to multiply these two so that I knew how much they ran. And then I need to add it all together. Would y'all keep this a fraction or change it to a decimal?
Decimal.
I personally would do a decimal because it's 0.5 and 0.25. So I have 3.5, which is 3.5, times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. How many decimal places? So this is the first one. Now I need to do the second one. What is 1/4 as a decimal? Y'all need to memorize these. 1/4 is 0.25. So I have 4.25 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. 2 decimal places. What is the total distance? So what am I going to do with these two numbers? When I add decimals, do I have to line up the decimal places? Yes. So I have 21.25 plus 17.5. What goes right here? 0. So I have 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. And 2 plus 1 is 3. Now look at the answer choices. What is the only answer choice that has 38 as the whole number?
B.
B. And 75 cents is the same thing as 3/4. Number 8. Quita bought a jacket for $88. The sales tax rate was 7.5%. How much was the tax? So anytime they give me a percent, I have to change it to a decimal. What is 7.5 as a decimal? 1, 2, 0.075. So do I line up decimals when I multiply? No. So I'm going to put this one on top because it's bigger. Well, it's more digits. It's not bigger. 0.075 times 88. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 4 is 60. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 6 is 6. Bring down my 0. Cross those off. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 4 is 60. How many decimal places? 3. How much money is that? $6.60 was the tax. Now, what if they had asked me for the total? I would add it back into the $88. Yes? All right, next page. Number 9. The price of a television is $245. The sales tax is 8%. What am I going to do to that percent? So I move this 2 places to the left. 1, 2, it becomes 0.08. Now what am I going to do? Multiply 245 times 0.08. Do not line up decimal places when multiplying. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 4 is 36. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3 is? How many decimal places do you see?
2.
Now don't pick an answer till you read the question. Did it ask for tax or did it ask for total?
It was tax.
So I already found the tax. They didn't ask me for their total price, so my answer is 1960. Number 10. Net worth. It says the table shows Avery's net worth. Remember that if it's positive, it's an asset. If it's a negative, it's a liability. Yes? Avery's net worth is this total. Based on the information in the table, what's the value of Avery's car? Well, I know that this whole table has to add up to this. So could I go add all of these and then just subtract it from this, and that's the car? I'm going to add the positives first. So this one, and this one. When I'm adding, do I stack place value? Yes. So this would be 3900, and my decimal would be here. This one has an extra place value, so the 3's got to come out here. 7425, the decimal would go here, and 4600, the decimal would go here. So these have zeros. Now, if you want to add them separately, you can, but it's easy to add all at the same time. All right, 0 plus 5 plus 0, 5. 2. This 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 plus 9 is 19. 10, 11, 15. And then 4. Now, these are the assets. Are y'all with me? Now I need to take out the liabilities. Can I just subtract them out? All right, so I'm going to take this number. I need to subtract out this amount. So minus, I need to stack my place values. So 2, 9, 5, 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. I'm going to borrow from this 9 and make it an 8. This is going to become 12. So 7. I'm going to borrow from the 5, make it a 4, and that's going to become 18. So 18 minus 9 is 9. 4 minus 2 is 2, and my 4. Now I need to subtract out this one. Stack your place value. So I have 5, 7, 2, 1, and 4. Yes? These is the, oh, that's not the net worth. This is the net worth. So I need to subtract 5, 3, 7, 5, 5, and subtract this 4, 1, 2, 7, 5, and that will tell me what the car is worth. 5 minus 5 is 0, borrow. 15 minus 7 is 8, 6 minus 2 is 4, 3 minus 1 is 2, and 1. So the answer is J. I don't think I made it that hard on the test tomorrow, just so y'all know. I think I picked an easier one. Do y'all understand why we added them all and then subtract from the network to get that?
Yes.
Number 11. This one's easier. I think it's more like this one on the test tomorrow. It says, Philip created the net worth statement shown. Why is this one easier? Look what they gave you. They totaled your assets and they totaled your liabilities. It says, based on the information, what is his net worth? Well, how do you find your net worth? Your assets get added together, which we got. But you have to take out your liabilities because you owe that money. So I'm just going to subtract 113,000 minus 71,500. Borrow. Borrow. So 41,500. Okay, number 12 and 13 I hand typed. Why do y'all think I did that? Because it's absolutely on the test tomorrow. Okay? These exact questions, but of course, different numbers. Got it? Okay. What is the value of 55 cents minus a fifth? What do you think we should do?
We should turn the fraction into a decimal.
We should turn the fraction into a decimal. How do you turn a fifth into a decimal?
Divide them.
Top in, bottom out, or cowboy over horse, however you want to say it. So 1 goes in the house, 5 goes outside. What do I have to add? A point, 0. Bring my decimal straight up. Can 5 go into 1?
Nope.
No, so I put an X or a 0. You must put a holder though, yes? Can 5 go into 10?
Yes.
2 times exactly 5 times 2 is 10. So I am doing 55 cents minus 0.2. When I subtract decimals, do I have to line up their place value? Yes. So I have 0.55 minus 0.2. What's going to go right here? 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. And I have my decimal place. Now, if I needed to change that back to a fraction, could I?
Yes.
You just put 35 over. What place value does it go to?
5.
What place value? This is the tenths. This is the... So it'd be 35 over 100, then you would simplify it. You always just put it over the place value. Also, you could take your answer choices and change them to decimals. Yes? And just see which one matches. All right, last question. Number 13. A dog groomer records the amount of dog shampoo she uses every day for 3 days. The table shows the results. How much shampoo does the groomer have left after 3 days if she started with 2 gallons? What do I need to do?
Add them. No.
I need to add these up because that's how much she uses And then what?
Subtract.
From 2. Could you change them to decimals?
Yes.
When did I say you can't? When they're repeating decimals. Okay, but personally, these are easy fractions, so I kept them fractions. On the test tomorrow, you do whatever you're good at. Yes? All right, so I added them. 1/5 plus 3/10 plus 1/4. But to add them, I need a common. What do they all have in common?
They can all be multiplied by 5.
They can all be turned into 20. Yes?
Oh.
5 times 4 is 20, so 1 times 4 is 4. 10 times 2 is 20, and 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 5 is 20, so 1 times 5 is 5. If I add these together, 6 plus 4 is 10, and 10 plus 5 is? So I have 15 over 20 was used. Now, before I move on, don't y'all think it would be way easier to simplify that fraction?
Yes.
What can I divide both the top and bottom by? 15 divided by 5 is 3, and 20 divided by 5 is 4. 3/4 was used. Could you turn that to a decimal? And that's 0.75? So do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, whatever makes you happy, whatever works best for you, that's what you need to do. But I need to subtract, because he started with 2 gallons, and I need to subtract out 3/4 of a gallon. Could you do 2 minus 0.75?
Yes.
Could I do 2 minus 3/4?
Yes.
What would I have to put 2 over?
1.
And I'd have to find a common,
Dominator.
which is 4. 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8, and this stays. What is 8 minus 3?
5.
So I have 5/4. But I need to change that to a mixed fraction. How many times can 4? 4 goes into 5 one time with 1 left over. Oops. 1 and 1/4 gallons left. Again, guys, I cannot stress this enough to you. On the CBA tomorrow, if you are better at decimals, I would convert to decimals and use them. Okay? If you're good at fractions, then make the decision which way looks easier. All right, you need to study tonight. I will post the video so that you can watch it if you need to watch any of this at home.